Welcome back to RimWorld. JC here. Lovely overview. This is a bit weird. I'm transitioning from another personal playthrough where things are very different and the weaponry is all different. I decided to do combat extended, which may very well appear in future ones because it's fun. Until one of your colonists gets one shot by a mechanoid. Which is a thing. Either way, these two were doing nothing. Now they've actually got a whole heap of things to do, which we set up last time. And we are, in essence, just re-equating and hoping that JC Gisses can act together and gets on with the research, because we've got all of this to do. Let's open up that. What are we going to do? What have I made that out of? Granite? Do I really want to make it out of granite? What have I got in supplies? Sandstone. Sandstone. Pick up some chunks. But I think we should make this section out of sandstone. Yeah, yeah, we've got lots of that. More floors. Right, it doesn't need to be pretty, so what's the cheapest stuff we can get? 3. Hex. When having the option of hex, we'll always choose hex. Don't care how much it takes. There. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in there. No, I know what I'm going to do. We're going to have herringbone in there again, because so much sandstone. All the sandstone. Yeah, all this sandstone, but not. That sandstone. All. Oh, well, we can harvest that one. I've got food storage, yep. Oh, yes, of course. It's re-equating with what I've already done. It's like, yes, I've done things. I'm making a limitless supply of steel, so we don't have to worry about steel, which means components. It does mean I need to speed that up, because it is kin slow. I also need to deploy one of these. Let's do... Doesn't matter whether you turn them around or not. They have the same set of drawers either side. So, those two, which means they affect everything around them. Yes. And can be moved. Those two only affect that, but they're 10% each. Those affect everything, but they're only 6% each. And Pickles is meowing a lot. Stop meowing! Don't eat that. You don't like plant life. It's perfectly fine, because in another universe, on another planet, there's a female version of that cat, named exactly the same, because the game decided to give me another one. That cat will do exactly what it wants to do. It will just wander around aimlessly. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're munching on my food. Cool. It's also weird seeing simple meals there, because yes, different food mods in the other one I'm playing, and there's a lot more variety, and it's relatively easy to get your hands on, but yeah, living on simple meals. That's probably because his skill is not quite 6. I think I set that up. Checking. Yeah, fine meals. He's got tea. So, can't complain. Got tea. Well, I can, but it's only complaining that I don't have more tea. You're not done yet. They are hacking down half a forest as well while they're at it, so, you know, that's taking a while, apparently. Where's all this wood going, and where am I storing it all? There. Because as we all know, the wood is going to be used for that. Went for an electric smithy. I normally go for fueled stuff nowadays because it's easier and consumes less power. Because of course power is normally an issue until you either get a nuclear reactor or you learn to crack and make chem fuel and use a chem fuel generator. Using that mod, which is in the game because I just left it in there just for people to have more variety if they don't want to use a nuclear reactor. You know, you start on a map that doesn't have much uranium, you can just go for the oil option. It's just as effective, just takes a lot more space. You can get functionally limitless power from just that space. I say functionally. There is a limit. It's a ridiculous limit. You'd have to install an awful lot of very big turrets, and that reminds me. Now the person who said this probably doesn't watch these. They just looked at the thumbnail and went, "Aren't those turrets overpowered?" Yes, it was referring to that one, the Punisher. Is it overpowered? That one, the Obelisk, the Marauder, they are all overpowered as all hell. There's a reason why this run through I only have one human character until I've researched and invested the time, effort, money and resources to make androids. These droids have fixed skills, they never improve. Androids on the other hand are like normal colonists, they improve. But you got to get really far into the tech tree and they cost an awful lot of resources. There's your balancing. Until I get to that point, I have basically only one person who's capable of combat and half a ton of turrets. At least that was balancing in my mind. Whether it's actually balanced or not, as soon as you put the big turret there, basically everything becomes trivial as long as it can draw line of sight to them, because it just basically detonates everything it looks at. It is a railgun, for the love of God. It's just like, hi friend, here, boom, dead. I remember I was doing my test one, and a group of tribal raiders came in and decided to hang out like here-ish. Yeah, within line of sight, or they were in line of sight. I waited until they stopped, told it to force fire at an area between all of them, and they all died instantly. At which point I went, okay, that turret is overpowered. May or may not use it. And I actually stopped using it, because you actually have to man the console to make it work, otherwise it's just sitting there. So that's a thing, yes. To answer the question, are they overpowered? Yes, they are. There's a reason why I'm including them. Because there's no kill like overkill. And I have one dude with a heavy SMG. Which has apparently lost 9% of its durability. So it don't function as well as it used to. I mean, that's what happens when a droid explodes near your face. Yes, talking of that incident down there. So, instead of relying on the big sod-off turret, I'm going to invest more in the smaller stuff, which are less overpowered. They are still stronger than the vanilla turrets, because the vanilla turrets got nerfed slightly, if I remember rightly. These ones have not been. Because reasons. Oh, I didn't upgrade that turret. Huh. Or that one. Could have sworn I had, but I haven't, apparently. Have a look. Upgradable, yes. It has not been upgraded, but it can be. Wonder whether that's working now or not. Worth a shot. Let's schedule it for upgrade. It's 2 components, 100 steel. Not exactly something I'm short of at the moment. The only thing I'm short of is actually, you know, the time it takes to actually do them, because that's taking him away from doing research, which we kind of need at the moment. I am going to step this up in speed. Bit faster. Come on. Come on, you lot. Get to it. There we go. Okay. Well, the droid is immune to it, and JC's come down with the plague. It's fine. The ER bot is online. It will deal with it. It's the reason why I have an ER bot. Oh yes, I also figured out why I couldn't convert those into belts. I need a bit of research first. In this great mass of things, there they are, tactical grenades. Allows you to make toxic grenade belts, flash grenade belt, smoke grenade belt. Make flash grenades, toxic, and smoke. And that's the reason why I can't convert them. Just like that. Because the droid's like, haha, it's afflicted by plague. And it's just like, nope. I object to your reality and substitute my own. The flesh is weak. Praise the Omnissiah. A mad moose. Oh yeah, I don't have to worry about that. Get wrecked, moose. Dead moose. Food has delivered it. Meat's back on the menu. Oh yeah. No, that's bugged. Yeah, that's still broken. Never mind. There is a way around it. It's called cheating. Yes, I have to cheat it. If you're going to hack down wood, at least carry it in. It does break down. Has durability. A pair of muppets. They never hack back. They'll chop down trees, but they'll never take the wood along. It's just like, oh, I'm going to carry on building, then I'm going to haul it. It's like, This is where I get really angry, and I just get a hauling bot and a cleaning bot because I'm sick and tired of them just fart-arsing around and not doing those things. JC rants about inconvenient things. Yes. We got granite, slate, marble. We have a lot of sandstone. A lot of sandstone to be hauled. That herbal medicine's been there for a while. It's why I swear half the time you actually need just someone dedicated to hauling, which is why most people choose a bot. Like here, your sole task is to... That's nice. Yeah, your sole task is to haul things. Well, rip heel root, which was almost grown. If I'm good, I should be able to get some of it. Like that. Yeah, sorry ma'am, I don't care. Just grab as much as you can. I'm going to pull one of the droids. And the other droid. Maybe we can get some of this before it all dies. Oh, we just got it in time. And it would have died just before it got back. Because I know how this works. Solar flares are the most annoying possible event. And there is no way to counter them. No way to predict them. They just happen. It's amazingly annoying. Plague. Major. You're gonna lie there in your bed until you are fixed. At least you're ahead of it, so you won't die of it. Where are you going? Okay, I know tea is the universal cure-all, but if you don't get back in that bed and start resting, I'll slap you. Log break. Playing tear. He's only got major plague, you know. Friend, you have a death wish. 100 cloth. Oh well. You know what that means, don't you? Aha. Recreation. Bonk. Deconstruct. because they do exactly the same thing. That's the more primitive version of that. Gotten food poisoning from his own cooking. Well, that'll add insult to injury, won't it? Oh, plague, he's immune, but he's now got food poisoning. Well, sucks, huh? There we go. Because that's the most important thing you need. Oh god. Well, that didn't go well. Why did he need rescuing? Oh, food poisoning major plus. Yeah, the leftover results of the plague, which is consciousness minus 20%, and food poisoning major, which is, I think it sets at most consciousness is 50. Which would have dropped him down to, yeah, barely conscious. Barely conscious. I'm sorry, friend. I can't tell him to rest until healed. At least he picked his shit. There you go, he's down again. Now it's outside, I want it hauled. Stay in bed, you stubborn twit. He's going to go walking over here and get afflicted by something else and fall over again. Freaking prune. JC goes and does a silly. He's still recovering from plague and food poisoning. And he's just like, you know, I'm going to go out for a little walk. Blech. I was like, friend, you're being dumb. We're not recharging that very quickly. Oh, well, apparently we also have a raid now. Normally I'd man the front lines, but I can't because food poisoning. Are they attacking immediately? They are attacking immediately. They want to try and avoid my turret's field of fire. Good luck. Good luck, friends. You're not going to be able to. No. I really can't afford to send him out there. This could go horribly, horribly wrong. And probably will. Especially if they keep missing like that. Yep, one got through. Many are going to get through. Oh, no. 2 in a row. Dead. And they are now fleeing. Dear turret. I can't tell you to manually shoot, but you will shoot that person as they leave. Oh, you've got a charmed life. But there, as you can see, they don't really do very well without manual intervention. Normally that would have been fine, because I would have had a heavy SMG also lending its firepower. But, you know, the game decided to fudge me over. Just that time. It's like, we're going to make it interesting. No, you've just afflicted him with the plague and his own incompetent cooks. His own incompetent cooking. Oh, that's why he's going absolutely ham on that. So I'll switch it over in a minute. This is faster. If he just does it like this, it's going to be faster. He is doing them one at a time. That is more efficient, friend. That is the more efficient way of doing it. Right, here we go. Storage, meals. Store the fine meals in there. Now he's able to actually cook the fine meals. He can actually get a decent meal. You know, it's not just meat or vegetables, it's meat and vegetables. Aha. You're going to haul the fine meal. Please haul urgently. He took the meals out but didn't pick up the other meals to go put back. Also, this place is looking filthy because nobody's doing any of the cleaning. Are you eventually going to get on with the research, maybe? No. No, we've still got another 3 components to make. And they're still... Oh no, they're finished with that, and now they're slowly working their way through this. Creating blocks, putting them down, creating blocks. I mean, at least there's like 24 chunks left still. The eclipse is ending. Isn't that nice? It makes 0 difference to my group of people. Other than there is an awful lot of dirt on the floor. There's a lot of dirt on the floor. I mean, at some point I'll just bite the bullet and just pave this entire section. All the sections they keep walking around are all paved. Granite and sandstone. Do I have any slate in here? Granite. More granite. Ah! Slate! All that in, please. You know, eventually. Get around to it. Oh, Droid 1 is now actively hauling for now. No, we've gone back to building. No, there's definitely nothing else to haul here. Robots. Grief. Be more, I don't know, logical, efficient, productive. At least the rooms. Mostly. I mean, one of the most important rooms that shouldn't have a sand floor is the actual reactor room. And, kitty cat, no. I'm gonna have to possibly restrict you to a new zone that is basically everything but yeah, anything but the reactor. Okay, I don't really want my pet cat going into my reactor unless we can have a cat powered reactor, but that would not end well for anyone involved. Manage areas. New area. Home. That's the home zone. There. Or there. Pet home. Yeah. Right. It's not like the cat actually needs to go out anywhere. Doesn't even haul anything. Doesn't even have that excuse. You can say hello to the visitors. Maybe get a few scratches, you know. Either scratching the visitors or, you know, getting fussed over. Right, let's clear the allowable area. No, you're not allowed in there. You're allowed in there if you need some food. I mean, it's one animal. Right. Animal, you, pet home. You are restricted to indoors. You're an indoor cat now. Deal with it. Yep, kept making sure it was tamed by feeding it, yep. I mean, the place does need a good clean, but you know, these bunch of muppets won't do any cleaning. There's building to be done. We cannot do cleaning. It does slightly hurt my eyes just seeing all that rubbish all over the floor. But sure, you do you. No, I want furniture. I want some wall lights. There. And there. That should do the trick. I also want a wall light there. Bit of a dark little corridor there. Huh. We'll put one there. And there. If I now reinstall that one, there. Boom, a lovely, beautifully lit corridor. Perfect. You're not getting there. You're eventually going to finish this. You know, when there's a Z in the month, maybe. Oh, you are actually doing the proper research now. It's about in time. Didn't need any more components to be made, did you? That's good to know. Oh no, there's some cloth that needs to be done now. Okay. Why exactly is the cloth? Oh, because they're made of idiots, isn't it? Obviously. It can't be done by somebody else. Do the research. Oh, I'll put you back in pigtails. Little twit. RimWorld, a game about frustrating when your characters don't do what they need to do to survive. Some people would say cleaning the floors is not necessary for survival. Yes, but it is necessary for sanity. And finally, now Droid 1 will now clean the world. And now go back to clean, and now go back to construction because, you know. Yes! Clean the world. By doing things inside here. It's when you decide to clean, I don't know, the dirt. Hey! Excellent! Okay. The step is now complete. We have now unlocked nuclear power. Purchase nuclear power, start project. Research nuclear reactors. Okay. Experiment with research reactor. Again, build a reactor core. Then it's building up everything to get it online. Sorry, locals being noisy again. I'm going to need, before I do anything else, production. No, it's under RimAtomics, isn't it? RimAtomics. Machining bench. Good grief, it's bigger. There we go. Right. That goes there. There we go. Right. We are now progressing towards an actual reactor. Put that D-fire out. The amount of times lightning starts fires, also known as every time in this game, lightning will start a fire. I mean, yes, it is lightning, but let's be honest here. If a tree got hit by lightning, it doesn't get set on fire, it detonates. Mostly due to the fact that it's because the water in said tree turns to steam and then expands, so the tree explodes. So what normally happens with an explosion? Something that wasn't a gas becomes a gas and takes up more room. Well, we're just going to watch the forest burn. And that bit of forest burning, and that bit of forest burning. Oh, and that bit of forest is burning. Will it stop? Yes. There's only a certain amount of the map that can be on fire at any one time before the game decides, haha, no, it's rain, so I don't tank the CPU. Yeah. It's not to preserve all the plant life on the map, it's to preserve your PC from potentially melting down trying to render it all. Of course, this is having it one thick is all well and good. It doesn't actually stop fire from jumping across, because fire can jump a maximum of 3. But the rain has come. As another thunderstorm. So it puts these fires out by introducing another thunderstorm which could start more fires. The game's a troll. It's like, ha! I'm gonna put the fires out that I started last time by making more fires. The reason there was fires is because the rain stopped before the fires had all burnt out. RimWorld, the game version of trolling everything. It is a huge, massive, great troll. Hang on. Yes, dismantle warheads. Warhead requires 1 nuclear warhead. Yes, you can make nukes. You can make ballistic missiles with nukes on top. That would be this one. Maybe that one. That's a silo. You build a silo. Self-contained, all-in-one strategic missile launching, manufacturing and launching facility with up to 5 missile magazine. It requires plutonium that has been reprocessed from spent nuclear fuel. So you can't actually do that one until you've done nuclear power and you've done fuel reprocessing and actually had spent fuel rods, which can take an enormous amount of time. Well, JC is continuing to research the everything. Now we're at the high risk section. High risk of radiation bursts, blindness, fire. I think I had a fire one time in a room filled with nothing that can be set on fire other than the chair. The chair's not close enough, so it's just like, bang, a fire was started. Nothing caught fire. Okay. This is the reason why I build everything out of stone. Some steel. Stone and steel. There's a reason why I make these things like this, because my very first base when I first started burnt to the ground due to one bolt of lightning. That's it. That's all it required. One bolt of lightning while everybody was asleep, nobody bothered to get up, and they all burnt to death. Well, at least their home was gone. That was basically a case of, haha, game over, friends. There's nothing to rebuild with. Because everything burned, because at that stage the entire stockpile went up. And of course, because that was not modded, metal burnt. So I lost all the metal, all the components, all the wood, everything I could use, even the stone blocks burnt. I had nothing to build a base with, so I basically just canned that colony and learnt from that you never build out of wood for anything longer than extremely short term. Replace it as soon as humanly possible. Otherwise you too will have a base that will burn to the ground in seconds. And of course, on that rant, we will zoom out and we'll call it there. I will upgrade those before the next episode. You don't need to see me cheat it in. I can just do it. And I'm only doing it via cheating because, well, the game currently, or that mod currently, hasn't been fixed and still has an issue where you can't upgrade turrets. So you have to fudge it. Yeah. I mean, it's not like it's stuff that we can't make infinite amounts of with that. The plasma drill and the fabrication bench. So it's not like I'm using plasteel or anything that I don't have an unlimited supply of, apart from the fact that the plasma drill can pull out plasteel. The planet provides! Ha! So, on that note, thank you for watching. And until next time, this is JC, out.